fun stories. Here we go. We are about a minute till start time. Paige, good to have you. Patrick, Jay, and Tom. Let's get started. I did press record. It is 9 o'clock. It is on the West Coast anyway. It's the top of the hour, but here we are with Bill Hensley, and thank you so much, Bill. You know, you and I behind the scenes have worked a lot on not only training dates and really just preparing this conversation going forward with all of our Snap One partner stores. And I love doing that because you know what? I hope you feel that the work was justified. Not only that, but that it's tailored, right? We have a conversation. We want to sell remotes. We want to get them in your hands. We want the feedback from you on how to direct that attention from my point of view and from Bill and his company's point of view. And Randy and all the guys and Tyler have been ready and willing to manipulate and trim and kind of cultivate this conversation and this training dialogue toward what we're doing, not only with the webinar, many aspects of the pathway to ID11, and then ultimately the training that we'll announce. So lots of fun, lots of work. I cannot thank you enough. And hey, my job is just to get you a good platform to speak on. And here we go. Let's do our second RTI training. I'm recording. You'll get this deck. I'll send it back out to everybody so you guys will be fully prepared to share. I'm ready to go. Bill, I'll turn it over to you.
Let's do it. And everybody just put your questions in the Q&A and we'll make sure we're going to have plenty of time for those at the end. And thank you everybody for joining us, talk about control and automation, RTI style, highlighting the many benefits that Snap One dealers can enjoy working with RTI. We so much, appreciate the relationships and we appreciate your confidence in us. If you're new to RTI, hopefully I'm giving you a good overview here. If you've been with us a while, hopefully we're giving you a good update. If you're doing ID9, hopefully we're giving you good reasons why now it's time to move to 11. Let's keep going. An important part here is that, we do have a large base of dealers who are all in with us, and we appreciate that so much. But we also have a lot of dealers who turn to us when maybe we can deliver something that one of their other control brands isn't doing. And perhaps it's that 100% customizable user interface, or maybe it's the need for an all-in-one touch panel plus processor to put in a conference room. Whatever the opportunity is, we're happy to help you create solutions for your clients. And again, if you're new to control, new to RTI, we've got a pretty straightforward onboarding to get you started with success quickly. So let's get started. Now, it's a broad category. Everyone's got a particular focus when you're evaluating a control brand. Here are a few of the common motivators we often hear. Maybe one of these is resonating with you, but whatever the reason is, we think that we can be your ideal partner. We strive for that, elevating the experience with a powerful suite of control and automation solutions. So RTI helps personalize and indeed customize the experience for your customers, setting you apart from your competition. We support thousands of connected devices with more added each week. It is one platform for unlimited opportunities, single room to whole home, both residential and commercial in all its flavors. A little bit about us. You can read the slide here, but the key point is we serve the verticals important to your business. Residential, of course, as well as commercial, hospitality, marine, education, MDU, and the like. We do this with a portfolio of control processors, remotes, touch panels, AV distribution systems. Like any other control brand, what sets us apart is they're all programmed by Integration Designer, enabling that 100% customized solution, and now with a stunning out-of-the-box auto-program template. Later in this call, we'll talk about our training and our training tour in the Snap One partner stores, with an emphasis on re-engaging with anybody who's maybe stepped away from RTI, demonstrating the benefits of stepping up to ID11, and for those dealers who have not yet done so. We realize a control brand is only as good as the integrations we make, so we have an open API for our technology partners. What that means is that if there's something you want to connect to your RTI system, you can do it. So let's just look through some of the projects and categories. Residential, of course, we can elevate any environment. Single room systems, we have multiple options, including that value bundle with processor and remote, the CCK32. These systems deploy quickly, but still offer all the custom touches your clients demand. From there, we step up to multi-room with distributed AV and right up to the largest luxury mansions, where that 100% customization of the RTI user interface is what's giving you an advantage over some of your competitors who are maybe, with a one UI fits all approach. This customization really is a key RTI advantage. Our solutions can improve the customer experience in retail or medical office or hospitality as well, from entertaining patients in a dentist's office to remote management for a multi-site restaurant owner. For that sports bar, the native integration between the RTI video over IP and the RTI operating system is a real benefit for you during setup as well as your customers during use. And RTI can help you win conference room, huddle spaces, and other office projects, customizing control and enabling the collaboration that is so much in demand today. As work from home, the hybrid office, all that merges together, we're there to help you get more business. We can simplify common area control in MDUs, and for houses of worship, our drivers for key DSPs enable truly seamless control. Likewise, for controlling lecture halls and related spaces, and we'll take a look at one really cool go-to tool for that, all with fully customized interfaces and automations. Ultimately, we're here to make you successful because that's how we succeed. It does start with training, and we have a robust program both online and in person. We offer free system design services to help you get your project spec'd accurately, and we have a tech support team to help with any problems you might have if you're on site. Now, if you call in, it's likely to be one of these handsome guys here answering your call, and we are particularly proud that they were awarded a CE Pro Quest for Quality Gold Award this year for technical support. RTIQ is our platform for remote monitoring of your installations, troubleshooting any issues that might arise, and every day potential clients are contacting RTI dealers through the dealer locator on our website. Now let's go to that website here and take a quick look. We are logged in here. There I am logged in, and I'm going to draw your attention to these two panels here, resources and support. We're in the process right now of updating these a little bit, but really important. This is the most important thing on the RTI website right now. Under technical support documents is the new Integration Designer User Manual. So this is your go-to tool for answers to just about any question you might have. And it is very detailed. It's 400 some pages long. If you want to read the whole thing, great, but you can use it as a resource. And I'll just click right here. We're looking at starting a new project. It's going to have images coming out of Integration Designer 11 and really a step-by-step, here's how you do it. Do I recommend this for your training? No, go to our online training support site and go through the trainings there, but this is your resource for when you're out in the channel. Now also here, this is where you download Integration Designer. And let's get back into the deck here, and there we go. And about Integration Designer, of course, this is our programming platform. And what do we mean by singular platform? Well, it's everything from residential to commercial. It's not learn one thing for resi and learn one thing for maybe luxury resi and learn something else for control. It's that one platform, unlimited opportunities. It has a stunning new user interface. We call it Coral. It's winning awards for its intuitive nature, but it also enables that 100% customization that's particularly important for your very upscale clients and for commercial. And here's just an example of a restaurant interface. And take this as maybe the manager's view. She can look out over the whole restaurant, see what's going on, adjust the lighting, the volume, everything that's going there, check the security cameras, you name it, she's got control of the whole facility. Perhaps though her bartender, he just needs to know what's going on in his room, be able to quickly change the channel on the 16 TVs in that area. So he could have an entirely different interface. Again, 100% customizable for that commercial control. Other things Integration Designer 11 is the new system manager and the auto programming that enables. And my favorite is the integrated driver library. So no longer do you have to go out and download a driver and install it. You get all of that right from Integration Designer 11. And if you're opening up a project you've worked on before, Integration Designer 11 will tell you that you've got a driver and there's a newer version of that. So download the new version, make sure your client is fully up to date. Okay, quick recap. RTI scales from single rooms to large projects with a portfolio of products that enables you to delight your clients with solutions fully customized to their needs, whether it's a 150 square foot media room or a 15,000 square foot sports bar. And it's not just what we make, but it is what we control that lets you deliver the ultimate smart, connected, automated solutions for your clients. We work with the best-in-class providers of home and business technology, and we introduce new or updated drivers every week. It's an event we call Driver Friday. It's my favorite Friday of the week, and we're always, this is a great example here where one Friday we launched 6 new drivers. I think it was 5 new ones and an update. So it's the commitment we have to keep those integrations up to date and expanding all the time so you have more opportunities to delight your clients. With our open API, integrators and independent programmers are writing all sorts of new drivers, many of which do get certified by the RTI driver team. So again, if you have a technology you want to connect to your RTI system, you can do it. Okay, let's walk through the hardware solutions, beginning with processors. If you're new to RTI, this will be great for you. If you've done RTI before, this will be familiar to you. But it's the size and complexity of your installation that will determine which processor is right for the job. So we've got 3 main processors in the line. You can see the basic ins and outs here. We'll share a couple specialty options in a moment. On the left is the XP3, perfect for that single room, whether it's a family room or a boardroom. In the center is the XP6S. Now, this is going to be your choice for most residential and light commercial projects. If you're doing distributed audio video, you will immediately want to step up from the XP3 to the XP6S. On the right is the XP8V for larger installations like that luxury home or that big sports bar, particularly those requiring all the additional ins and outs. This will be your go-to processor. All right, we've got the processor identified. Let's talk about control devices. We have a variety of solutions: handheld, in-wall, and mobile. Let's start with remotes. And why? Well, our name is Remote Technologies, Inc., and we have a full portfolio of handheld options. We're showing some of them here. Let's start on the left with the T4X, our flagship with a big 4-inch capacitive touchscreen, beautiful remote. Now, if your client prefers a full numeric keypad, our top-selling T2X is a great choice. Are you doing a single room where you don't need Wi-Fi? Well, the T2i will do the job. How about for that conference room or that executive boardroom where on-screen display is your interface? Pair this T1B Plus with the XP8V processor, you've got a great solution. And perhaps my favorite right now, for control by the pool, the spa, the kitchen, or other wet or harsh environment. I mean, think of that sports bar I just mentioned. You know, that bartender's probably got wet hands just about the whole time that he's working, especially if he's got to wash some glasses. The U3 is water resistant with an IP66 rating, inductive charging, and electronic paper display. Great for outdoor visibility. It's an ideal solution. Drop this in the pool, it immediately floats to the top, smiling, just asking you to use it again. We have the right touch panel or a keypad for every application, from global control to single room. Touch panels deliver full 2-way feedback with in-wall and tabletop options. And the keypads place convenient and customizable control where you need it. Customizable right down to the keycaps themselves. Our laser sharp custom engraving will let you put icons right on those keypads. Example I gave in the last call I love to use was the Frank Sinatra button we had on one of the touch panels at a recent trade show. And it was just like a magnet. People would see that profile of Sinatra and they just go and want to hit that every time. So sometimes, you know, picture's worth 1,000 words. Laser Shark lets you do that. And of course, we've got water resistant options as well. Now, here's a new product creating new opportunities. This is one of those other processors I mentioned. The KX4, it's an in-wall touch panel with hard button control plus a built-in processor. It's the ideal solution for single rooms in office, education, hospitality settings. You know, that new bank of conference rooms that's going into the office, or new huddle spaces are getting converted as we go to more of a hybrid office environment. This is great for dropping in those kind of projects. We've got integrators who might be working with other control brands, but need that quick deployment single room solution. This is a great example. You save your programming and you rinse and repeat all the way down the hall. Can be used as a standalone system or as part of a larger system. And for control on the go, our mobile app, RTI Panel, puts that same great RTI user interface on your favorite mobile device, whether it's the Coral interface pictured here or something fully custom. And we enable control of multiple locations. For example, your customer can toggle between the home and the office, or in that restaurant example, maybe the restaurant manager is toggling between different locations. So let's recap the ecosystem so far. The processor is at the center. Then it's remotes, touch panels, the mobile app for control, drivers, and our huge IR library for your connected equipment. And it's all customized by Integration Designer. Now let's talk about AV distribution, and let's start with audio. The AD series audio distribution family scales to the system size your client needs. Our 4-zone and 8-zone options are amplified matrices, and the 16 by 16 is a line level pre-out, so you'll want to add our Cool Power 16-channel amp to that one. We have small form factor options as well, including a 70 volt or 70 and 100 volt amp, great for those commercial installations. Now let's talk about streaming music and RTI music. RTI music gives home and business owners a truly seamless streaming experience, all from within the same interface with which they manage lighting and climate and shades and security and everything else. We're looking at it here in the Coral interface, auto program from Integration Designer 11. It's powered by our 3-stream MS3 and our single-stream MS1. And if you need more streams, you can combine multiple streamers when you're using one of our audio distribution chassis, the 84X, 8X, or 16X. We work with the leading streaming services, including Spotify and Pandora. And for commercial, our integration with Sound Machine lets you earn recurring revenue. So it's part of the monthly bill that the Sound Machine is sending to the restaurant or sports bar or whoever their client is. You're getting a revenue share on that. Our video distribution solutions also integrate seamlessly into the RTI control system. And we give you options depending on your project. You know, sometimes an HD-based T matrix is exactly what the project needs. We've got a 4x4 kit with receivers included and an 8x8 matrix with receivers sold separately to give you flexibility in building out the system. Need something larger than an 8x8? Well, RTI Video over IP scales to the system size the installation needs. 4K? Absolutely. But you can easily downscale wherever needed just to make sure everything is running on the same system. And the control experience is exceptionally seamless for your clients. Presentation? How about a system processor? This is that other specialty case I was talking about. System processor that is also an 8x2 video switcher. This is the VXP82, an ideal solution for conference rooms, particularly those large partitions conference rooms where there's an air wall down the middle, and sometimes you need to break it apart, or sometimes you need to bring them together as one large room. You're managing 2 zones of control in AV or bring them together. This is the ideal unit for that. Are you sharing content to a large screen in a sports bar or a boardroom? Our 4K multi-viewer, the VMS 741, takes 7 inputs, displays up to 4 at a time in multiple configurations. It's particularly ideal for those large projection screens. Of course, we have the accessories and the tools to complete the job, port expansions, sensors, relays, rack mounts, and more. So let's recap. RTI, powerful control and automation solution for residential and commercial installations, hospitality, office, education. And we're here to make you successful with training, free system design support, technical support, RTIQ remote monitoring and troubleshooting, referrals off the dealer locator on our website, and that dedicated dealer site we looked at with the tools and information you will need to be successful. And we're here to help, just a phone call away. So let's get started. Now, if you're new to RTI on this call, welcome. Here's what you're going to want to do. Find your Snap local branch, and we've got a specific URL you can go to get registered with RTI. And what this does is it lets us know that Bill came in through the Custom Plus link, so our inside sales team knows to work with the team at Custom Plus to get you onboarded quickly. Next step would be buying the training kit and training at our learning portal. And I'm going to go back to that learning portal because I think I might have glossed over that before. So let's just jump back there really quick. Here we go. So when you log into RTI Excel, this links directly off our website. You're going to see all the courses available to you. If you're new to RTI, or if you're moving up from Integration Designer 9 to 11, you'll want to start here with the C101. It's called New Dealer Authorization Training. But for anybody moving from 9 to 11, this is going to be a great overview and get you started right. And I'll point out that I have completed that. And I will say that if the marketing guy can do it, anyone can do it. My next step will be moving over to the Certified Programmers course, 24 different courses in this curriculum to get me right up to certification as an RTI programmer. All right, let's get back to our recaps. So once you've done that at the Learning Portal, you're ready to go. We're here to help. If you need to reach out to us, this is the sales team. Particularly pay attention to our inside sales guys, Patrick and Kevin. They help dealers get onboarded all day long. This is what they do, help you get started with RTI. Our regionals in the field, Angel in the East and Nick in the West, are rock stars in their own right. And again, we're here to help you succeed. Now, as we mentioned earlier, we'll be in many of the Snap One partner stores this summer and fall with our training tour. This training is designed to re-engage with anybody who's maybe stepped away from RTI, or just give you a good update on what it is programming in Integration Designer 11. We can come back to the dates here, but first I'll just say the Snap team is putting together a great flyer. You'll probably see this distributed shortly. These trainings will be hosted by our very own Tyler Nelson. He's out in the field as we speak, I think, somewhere else training. This will be hands-on. So bring your computer. We even say here, 64-bit Windows laptop. Bring your computer loaded with Integration Designer 11. We're going to set up a 4-zone system, including office, entry, kitchen, and bar. You're going to program audio, TV, lighting, climate, and security. Again, this is going to be hands-on. You're going to be doing this in this 4-hour session. By doing so, you're going to experience the new Coral template, the system manager with its auto programming, and the built-in driver store. And of course, the tools in the RTI dealer toolbox. You'll come away with this with a solid understanding of Integration Designer 11 and its many benefits, and the confidence to start installing now. And particularly cool, you will get 10% off your next purchase at that Snap Local. And that's always a good thing. It's our thank you to you for going through the training. And speaking of thanks, again, thanks for giving us the opportunity here to do this RTI review. I hope you found it useful, and I did promise to keep it short and did. So we've got some time for questions. And Gary, are there any coming in?
Yeah, we have one. I love that last slide. I'm thinking that whole audience is, going to be wearing RTI hats or swag in there. I saw 10% and I saw swag. No, guys, great presentation. We will get to the question in just one sec. I highly urge you guys, go to if you're already going to any of the Snap One Partner Stores websites, you go to the event section, you can register that way. We're also sending out weekly emails with the link for the registration for the RTI classes just about every week. So it's not going to be hard to find. Just get in there and register. Register first so that I can get a kind of account and we can, get ready for this whole tour. But, if you've got to send a tech or so forth, any questions you have, maybe you got to train 3 or 4 guys at the same time. Great. Hit me up and let's work together and we'll accommodate you guys. Okay, Bill, fantastic. Let's look. We got 3. Here we go. Want me to do lightning round and just fire them at you? Kyle.
Yeah, well, I do see Kyle's question here. Can you download interfaces other than Coral from other users, or do you have to create it yourself? Coral comes embedded in Integration Designer 11. You could also still use the Obsidian template that was part of Apex. That's the rather black kind of classic look. I like Coral a lot better, just personally, but there are developers out there creating interfaces. Noel Blackman would be one, Blackman Designs. He's got a number of different templates for RTI systems, some really gorgeous stuff. So take a look at that. And otherwise, yeah, you can also customize Coral. So you don't have to start from scratch. You could start from Coral and add your own custom touches to that as well. All right, just going on the list here. Thomas says, how much is the dealer kit? The training kit, I believe, I think it's dealer cost, I want to say $1,200. I should know that. And I'm sure your Snap Local can tell you.
You know what, do we have a graphic? Not that you could pull up now, but I mean, something that I could get out to everybody and says, hey, this is the kit. And
yeah, I'll get you that after this call.
I want to see the components, obviously, or Thomas does, and let's see what's all involved in that as well.
Yeah, so the training kit is the same as the CCK32. It is a XP3 processor, the T2X remote, and a RTI panel license. The training kit also adds in a little bit of swag. And I know how Gary likes the hats, so I'll put my hat back on. You want to wear this hat? Well, get the training kit, and you're good to go. RTI training in San Jose, we don't have one scheduled right now, but stay tuned. We will be updating the RTI training calendar on our website, and I know that the Snap sites that publish the trainings are going to have that information as well.
Yeah, Nicholas, we're moving that store. We're in the middle of working with that store. So I was telling Bill on the earlier session, there will be a leg 2. We got to hit other locations. I mean, we have 40 locations. So I do want to hear from you guys on where we want to appropriate that attention. San Jose, new store getting built. We're doing a grand opening, by the way, and I will see you out there, and I'll probably be giving away not just swag, but a couple of RTI remotes. Nicholas, I'll see you out there, and we will figure out a training for you guys there.
And Jeremy, you signed on, and no one has called you. That is your phone number there, I take it. And Jeremy, I'm making a note of this. I'm going to look you up.
Yeah, I will too.
Find out where we are.
So you went obviously through the RTI website, which you should do. Bill, you talked about Vinny on the back end. You talked about not only Tyler, your support staff. Jeremy, where are you at? What store do you shop at? Let me help as well. I want to pull my manager into this conversation as well. 831, hit me up. What Snap One partner store are you in? And I will help out, and we'll get that tidied up for you guys.
Excellent. Let's see, Carrie, names and URLs for the resources. Yeah, we'll put that in the link that's going to be shared here. You will both see it in the video, but I'll send those links to Gary after this so he can be sharing that out as well.
Cool. Thanks, Carrie.
Hang on, I'm just making a note here. Share links.
San Jose. Kevin never called me back. Kevin bailed on my meeting. Jeremy, let's take care of that.
Wait, Kevin. Oh, bailed on my meeting. All right, let me check. I'm just going to say sorry for now. That doesn't sound like the Kevin I know, but I'll find out what's going on.
Jeremy, I'll see you in San Jose. I think it's August 17th for the grand opening there. But we'll appropriate all this, and I will pull in the store guys as well. So we'll take care of you, bud. And I'm glad you came here to even bring that up. I really do. I don't want any of this to be like hot seat. This is RTI. This is something that we've had forever. It's a main part of, obviously integration and starting your path toward, automation. So it's important. We haven't had Bill on the show in a while. So great dialogue. Keep it coming, guys. Did we address Fernando's? I'm already authorized through Wave. Are you finding him? Are you ready to receive this question, Bill?
Yeah, go ahead. I was just going to highlight where the support materials are. So to make it easy, go to the RTI site, log in, and under support, hit technical support docs. This is where you're going to find that RTI manual. And likewise, integration designers right there under resources. So you got to log in to see this. If you're not logged in, you won't see this. But once you log in, all that information is right there.
Okay, cool. Fernando, I'm already authorized through Wave. Do I have to reapply through Snap, or can I just buy RTI through Snap and switch if I want?
Yes, once you're authorized, and we just want you to be authorized and trained, updated, and everything else. I say often, I don't care where you, I shouldn't say this for to Gary, but I don't care where you buy RTI. I just want you buying and installing RTI and delighting your
Oh,
customer.
I mean, I feel the same way. If you're training guys on RTI, I've got RTI. In our world, Bill, in a sense, we share a lot of things. Okay. And
Exactly.
I have to be responsible for earning Fernando's business just as anybody else. But his question, remember when you referred to being in our partner stores and authorizing, remember that little two-way conversation. So
Yeah.
Fernando, you already have access to all of this. I'm not sure if you've already gone and taken the modules for ID 11. Great. If you haven't, go through there. You have an option to do that. But usually, and sometimes in my stores, I have dealer agreements and so forth. We'll take you through any of that stuff that we do. But if you're already authorized, that was the main intent of his comment, was getting on the RTI website and you having that two-way conversation with RTI. And then past that, boom, you can buy it.
Absolutely.
All right, more from Jeremy. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Let's take care of that. You'll definitely be wearing a hat in a couple of days. No, not to joke around. It's not. This is what we're here for. We're here to find out how things are going. As you talked about, ID 11. How long did that take you? I mean, honestly, how long was the module for you?
I was
Half a day?
About 3 hours.
All right, great.
And
3 hours.
I'm far from being a programmer of anything.
Does Kevin talk about or does Jeremy talk about what he was trying to do? No.
Actually, Jeremy, just answer here. Can I call you right after this on that phone number that you gave earlier?
You know what? I've been getting rid of these questions too, but we can look up at the answered questions.
Okay. Yeah, I'll call you when we're done here, Jeremy.
So yeah, Bill, hang on with me as soon as we close out, and then I'll pull that back up. Thank you, Jeremy. Hey guys, anything else? Come on, let's talk. Let's talk about any jobs. Corey and David and Dennis, Garrick, Ivan. Where are we right now? Are we diving deep into 11? Are we going to take advantage of Tyler's training? Anything that you guys need to see? Any loopholes you need to find out? You got the man who invented the whole thing. Here he is, Bill, and he's wearing hard shoes right now.
There you go.
He's ready to work.
The training calendar up one more time so you can see where we're going to be.
And
again, I'm sure that the Snap marketing team is going to be pushing this content out. We will have these dates on our training calendar pretty soon as well. Looking forward to seeing everybody out in the field. Yeah,
for the California stuff, if he, and I don't think that we'll get to a round 2 before the end of the year. So, if you're in San Jose, you got Portland, you got to do a bit of travel. Maybe if there's a job that you're doing that you could work this all in, I'd love to be able to accommodate you or work with you in one of the LA stores or the Oregon store. What is the cost of the training? These live trainings? $0. And you get lunch.
You get lunch.
And you get 10% off and you get swag.
And swag. What's
those
not
are
to
all
love?
It's not about that. Anonymous attendee, I'm not sure who you are, but hit me up. Let's find out. I need to get you into the store and we'll train you up. I'd love to see where you are with this. If this is kind of introductory to you. Bill talked about the steps. You can get a heck of a deal on that intro kit. Come to the training with a laptop and spend 4 hours, get yourself fed and get out there and you're ready to rock. Okay, so that's the most important thing. It's pretty quick and efficient. And I'm glad we're identifying guys today and really introducing this conversation. Jeremy's saying thanks and so forth. Fernando, thanks guys. Hope to see you in NorCal soon. Okay, cool. Custom Plus, San Jose. Great. I'll see you there, Fernando. God, it's like 3 guys already from one location. Carrie, can't wait until Snap One starts coming to Spokane, Washington and Coeur d'Alene. Hey, Carrie, well, Boise, I was just there a few months ago. I know. You could say it's in that sweet spot. It was funny because I needed to go from Boise into the Spokane area. And I was like, man, that's far. Honestly, that's a whole day away. Carrie, well, 2 things, man. My good friend Johnny Hopper runs our Boise location, and with the exception of getting live in front of you for training, we can get you product for sure. So let's talk about hooking that up if you're not already a Custom Plus dealer already, which you would be in this case. Reach out to me and I can hook that up for you guys. All right, what else we got? I love the interaction, guys. Can't wait to see a new San Jose store. Another Garrick, you're there. Boise hour. It is 8 hours away. It's shockingly far. All right. Yeah, I wish I've been to both, but not on the Spokane part of it. I would love to be in that area actually. And Coeur d'Alene, obviously, what, great houses, great opportunities there. And that's what led us to Boise in that general area. We built a new store and we opened it up, I think, in March. So, okay, guys, that's 9 questions already. Anything else? What else can we go over? Come on, stump Bill and you might get something. Let's do this. No, I don't want to waste any more time. It's 9:35. Guys, thank you guys so much. We will see you out on the road. For both sessions today, we topped close to 55 customers, which is fantastic, and partners. I'm going to send an email, Elizabeth and I will, and we will package everything up. It'll get sent to you and registered. If you've got a colleague who registered but didn't make it on here, don't worry. All of this will be in his inbox. The recording, Bill's slide deck, a couple of links that you and I are going to find and link in there, and you'll get a pretty good recap in just a couple of days. Looking forward to seeing the new San Jose store. Nicholas, man, yeah, see?